Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you're at. I am CMC. That guy over there is MCKD. Um, and this is the Widiots Anal Bum Cover Edition. That is the Anal Bum Cover d- version. So we've got an absolute shit ton to get into tonight. So let's crack a beer, open a drink, and get right down to it. Shout outs.
Well, shout outs to my mom. Of course, shout outs to the ones that make you smile. And, shout out to all our usual customers out there who are going down the road with us every week. Um, Shout out to my colleagues and friends up there at the old Deer Expo this weekend getting a job done. I was up there, just got back, talking with my peoples from Whitetail Adrenalines, and just doing it up. And shout out to anyone out there who's had some brackets that are like mine. Totally shot. Absolutely, totally shot. Holy shit, totally shot. But yeah, I got some taste tests, Corey. I got stuff. The dog's napping. He's 8. He's ready to go to bed. But yeah, we are ready to rock. I mean, what do you got?
Well, shout out to, first of all, everybody here tonight. Anybody new that might be trickling in, we'll be thrilled to have you if you're hanging around. Um, Shout out to my cat, Patch. He made the special guest appearance last week, and now he's passed out on my bed, so you're going to probably see him in a little while here as he's in the middle of giving himself a bath. Um, but beyond that, just shout out anybody having a hard time and trying to get through some shit. And um, we got a lot to entertain you with tonight and some pretty big stuff. So, and of course, shout out to the ones that make you smile from my side. I think, we kind of all gotten into the groove of doing that there. So, that being said, uh, the big news up here this week.
Yes.
A young kangaroo named Chesney has escaped from a local petting zoo. It's Sunshine Farms, Necedah. They're out, the owner was out doing cleaning or feeding all the animals there, which she has camels, cows. Well, let's see, camels, 2 miniature cows, or like half-size cows or something. I don't know, like the Highlands or whatever. I think there might be a llama in there, and the stars of the show are the two are the kangaroo pair, Kenny and Chesney, because of course Kenny Chesney is Australian. Um, but apparently something happened during morning chores on, I think it was Wednesday. Something spooked Chesney, and he escaped from his enclosure, which they do. The kangaroos actually live in the house with the owner of the petting zoo, but when she's out and about, she'll have the roos outside in their enclosure so, people can see them. Well, either way, something spooked Chesney. He took off. And the search has been on for about 2 days now. He's staying fairly close. That part of the Necedah area is actually like just a stone's throw away from the wildlife refuge and also a stone's throw away from Volkfield airspace. So it's like where they're flying over for the bombing range, but the bombing range is like a little bit further north. Um, but he seems to be sticking pretty close to home. The farm itself is on 22nd Street, and it's bordered by, I think it's 9th Avenue or 7th Avenue. And then on the east side, and then to the south is 23rd. Well, just a couple spots over is 9th, and he's been hanging out by 9th and 23rd. So he's made an attempt to get home, but at some point he has crossed the river and he doesn't know how to cross it back. If he knew how to cross it back, he'd probably be back home. Problem is, well, actually, no, I want to put this out there first. The owners of the farm have made it abundantly clear in their Facebook postings that you are not to chase Chesney, you're not to call him, you're not to try to bribe him with food. Calm down, Beth. I don't know country, nor do I care, but
I mean, Kenny's a hell of a lot better than Keith Urban by a country mile.
I would agree. I would agree.
But light years ahead.
Any Hooser.
Yeah. Did you find him, Corey? Did you find him yet?
No. Because with the farm out there, they've made it abundantly clear that if you see him, you're only to call the owner of the farm. They will take care of the rest. But the problem is that people are super excited. They're super nosy. They want to help. They don't know how. So they're just going out and looking for him. And they're spooking the poor little guy. As I heard today, there's upwards of 20 or 30 cars surrounding the area where he was last seen. And the farm's already doing like everything they can to A, locate him, and then B, go find him. So anybody that's out there suggesting, oh, but if you bring some of his stuff out there, oh, if you bring the other kangaroo out there, oh, if you do this, if you do that, they've already fucking done it, guys. They've been doing it for 3 fucking days. If you see him, call them. Do not call on the kangaroo. Do not engage in a boxing match with the kangaroo. He will fuck you up.
That does sound pretty interesting, though. So it's north of Necedah.
No, it's more east of Necedah.
East? Okay. 21-ish over that way.
Yeah, so you go out on 21. 22nd is just off of 21, just before you get to the refuge. And then it just goes east. I don't remember where the terminus of 22nd is, but it's out past the refuge.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they find the guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty cold the last couple nights, and I know it gets cold in Australia, but I think both roos were born stateside, because Wisconsin's one of the few states where you don't need a permit to own a roo. There's only like three states in the nation where you can own a kangaroo without a permit. One of them's Wisconsin. I think the other is Kentucky. And I can't remember offhand what the third one is, but I'm pretty sure it's not Florida. Although it would absolutely track that you could own a kangaroo without like consequence in Florida.
Wisconsin, South Carolina, and West Virginia.
Okay, I was off on Kentucky.
No,
but also close at the same time.
Close. You need a permit in Texas, Ohio, Illinois, Nevada, Idaho, New York, Pennsylvania, and New Mexico. Huh. Well, boy, who the heck would want a kangaroo? What do they eat?
I would. Food.
Well, yeah, that's usually a good one. Like plants, though, right?
Typically, but these two that they have at the petting zoo, they're like big on Ritz crackers, animal crackers, junk food, essentially.
Perfect. Hell of a diet.
Yeah, I mean, they got the pouches and everything. They could just shove it right in. And
yeah, that's a good idea. Excellent.
I mean, if I had a built-in pouch, I'd be putting my snacks in there.
Oh, absolutely. No question about it.
It would have
Yeah.
been kind of like my idea during COVID. If I would have gotten one of those feed bags like they used to put on horses,
Mm.
I would have just stuffed it full of peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, dude.
Then I wouldn't need to grab for nothing. I could just go, or whatever.
Yeah, just tip it. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah, and I'd still technically be wearing a mask.
I can't believe I didn't see more people doing that.
I am incredibly sad that I didn't see anybody doing that.
Yeah.
And I was in some of the weirdest places during COVID, so you would have thought. Nope. Craziest thing I saw was two people wearing full raincoats with plastic over their faces.
Jesus Christ.
I think you can about guess which city I was in when I saw that.
I don't even have to. I don't even have to. We know.
Southeast side of Madison.
Oh. Yeah, it's I'll do it.
It was the East Side Woodman's on Milwaukee Street.
Oh God. Oh, you had to go all the way down in there. Oh. Whew.
Yeah, that was not my favorite one to do when I worked for my previous employer.
No, I can't see that being a favorite. No.
No, because how they built the store, all of the storage was on like the east side of the building, and of course, in a Woodman's, you just have a giant warehouse back there. So all of the soda stuff was all packed into like one corner. And unfortunately, that corner is right exactly behind the produce section. And the soda section was clear over on the west side of the building. So you had to go all the way around through the back warehouse, basically walking a quarter mile every time with a pallet to restock soda.
Beautiful.
Oh, it was my absolute favorite place to be. I spent like 3 days in there one day.
Sickening.
Yeah, it was just, fantastic.
And of
Now I'm
course, does that Woodman's have that old like tile floor?
they
So
all
like
do down there.
when you were rolling it across, like you couldn't have a nice smooth pallet surface to roll across.
Oh no, I would always pre-wrap every pallet before I went out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, door at 11 Steps is here, folks.
Oh, thank
Coming
God.
with goods already. The official Whittiot's mechanical autograph feed bag would be a gold mine. Fire
I'm
up that
telling you,
production line.
everyone individually signed, numbered. Oh my God, that would be epic.
It'd be sold at a premium. All right,
And we would have to we'd have to find like an older picture of you in some sort of drunken stupor, and then put it like on the
because
back.
those are hard to come by.
I think.
If you look towards the window there, you may see my good buddy Patch.
Oh,
Judgmentally staring at me. Him's a good boy. So, I think Clovis Jr. says it's time for taste tests.
Oh God! Right away, huh? Oh, okay. Okay.
What do you mean What do you mean right away? I've been filibustering for like 10 minutes on the Chesney the kangaroo.
Well, that's a very important topic. I door at 11. Have you been out looking for this kangaroo yet? I mean, you're in that area ish, so if you've seen him, door, you let us know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Absolutely. Well, what do you got tonight to eat, Corey?
All right, so I actually picked up a couple weeks worth of stuff at festival last time I was there. Um, just kind of wandered down the like healthy aisle.
Ooh.
It's like where the sweet potato chips are and the seaweed, where that's hiding.
Ugh.
I almost bit on the seaweed.
Don't
Almost.
worry. I got plenty.
But then I saw these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Epic brand. This one is grass-fed Wagyu beef. And then this is sea salt and pepper venison.
I
So
think
we're
I've had
gonna
peppered one.
very nice.
I
So
think it's good. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so those are mine for tonight. What you got?
Well, I as we know from last week's episode, I have two more seaweeds left over. I have teriyaki, and of course, which is no doubt probably going to be vomitous here, chili lime. So, and as we recall, the normal, whatever it was, toasted, salted one last week, very good. I am not going to lie. That's clearly one of the better ones for anything taste test wise, regardless of score. That stuff was really good. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I got two different seaweeds. I do have a new-ish kind of bourbon redemption rye that I have not had yet. Very cheap, so I figured I'd pick one up here to see what it's like. Also, very good palate cleanser on this goddamn seaweed I'm about to eat. So, take her away, Corey.
All right. Well, first up, I'm going to try the Wagyu beef. And I mean, these strips ain't very big, so there's a good chance I'm probably just gonna eat the whole goddamn thing, but at least I know I won't be wasting these. Bottoms up.
Damn it. I don't think he's going to puke tonight, folks. I might, though.
Well, certainly not off of that one.
No.
It's quite tender, very easy chew. Flavor's good. I mean, it tastes like Wagyu beef. I mean, my only experience with it is ground Wagyu beef. So it might not have even been high quality, but I would say just based on taste and chewability and price, I'd say 8 out of 10.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm going to start mine. I'm just going to have a sip of the old bourbon here to get that one out of the way because I'm much more focused on this seaweed here. So, oof. Oh God. Oof. Mm. Uh, 5.5. Good palate cleanser. Oh boy, let's go 4.5. Let's go 4.5.
Not your favorite bourbon?
No, will not need to be buying that one. Thank goodness it was only $20. I'm gonna try the teriyaki seaweed first here. I'm gonna save that chili lime for the last because, dear God in heaven,
Right.
All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so this is the same. It's not the same brand as last week, but it's the same package. It's laid out in little like layers, wafers, sort of things. Here we go. Oh, the smell smells like seaweed that's been sitting out in the sun for a week. Not much of a teriyaki hint on it at all.
Would you say it's comparable to rotten communion wafers?
That's about what we're doing. I mean, this is basically they're covered in mold at this point. I don't. Here we go. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Not as terrible as when I first. Once it hits the lips, boy, when it first hits you, you wonder what the hell you're doing with your life. But that's not terrible. That's not as good as like the normal stuff. The flavor is just a little bit off. There's a salt, and then there's a sweetness that kind of when the seaweed like combusts in your mouth, if you will, that are exist there through the whole thing. It's very strange. Um, hmm. I'd say about a 6 out of 10. I probably would not get those again. Again, I'm comparing them to last week, which was phenomenal, and these just don't add up. The flavor's just off. 6.
Right on. We're gonna get into the what the hell was it? Sea salt and pepper venison strip here. Then
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
that definitely got a good smell to it. That's for sure.
And also, Dana asked, "What would Winchester think?" And that is my dog. For those who don't know, and I can tell you right now, and Dana knows this very well. He ain't no vegetarian. He ain't gonna eat that stuff.
Okay. Again, flavor is good. The pepper is quite strong. Definitely a little bit of kick at the end there, but I'd say comparable to the beef one. I'd put it at probably a 7.5.
Is it just
Okay.
black pepper?
Yeah, it's definitely black pepper. Yeah, no chance of me puking on this. This is good stuff.
Nah, man, peppered venison jerky is the bomb. That's one of the better flavors out there for sure. It's good stuff. So you had some good ones. I got some meh, but we're gonna end her here on the high note here with chili lime seaweed, folks. This is really. Oh. I mean, people actually eat this shit like on a continuing basis. Oh.
Yeah, so Liz, I didn't puke, but I have a feeling Kevin's about to.
It's good. This could be the closest to puking since that goddamn pickle. That fucking Warhead Extreme pickle. Oh God, get me the hell out of that. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so there's a sweeter smell to it. But you know, if you didn't know the flavor and picked this up and somebody said, "Hey, what's this smell like?" You definitely would not say chili lime. There's no lime at all. Just oh God. Oh man. The things I do for you people. Was that pickle worse than the cucumber chips? Totally different consistency, but overall taste wise, I think the chips are still the worst. Those were god awful. I don't know what that was. That was not. Because the pickle, like you could kind of get through, like if you took off a chunk, like 2-inch pickle and just kind of, you could probably get through that. If you had like a stack of those chips like that, no, you're going to puke. All right, here we go. Chili lime, seaweed. Oh, God in heaven. Definitely got some kick. Um, oh, oh, that is awful. Oh, that is not good. Definitely got some heat. Yeah, there's heat there. Not overpowering, but enough for me to go one's enough. Yeah, that is bad. I'll give that. Oh, I need to wash that one down. Oh, I'll give that about a 3. That is just, there's no lime to it. It says chili lime. There's no lime to it really at all. And unlike the teriyaki that had that sort of sweet saltiness going throughout it, this has nothing except there's just some heat going through it. Oh, fucking A, Beth. God damn. Our combo, I forgot all about it. Oh. Well.
Instructions unclear. I just ate both.
Yeah. Well, I got like 30 sheets per packet over here, so don't worry. I'll take care of my combo here. Teriyaki and sweet chili, or no, not sweet chili lime and teriyaki. Oh, this Corey. This is not good. I mean, I just ate. You know, save some for Patch. Oh God. Oh, it's terrible.
Okay, Dana, I will tell you while Kevin's busy retching. The entire time I had those jerky packs open, I got the most disgusted look from Patch.
Poor Patch.
He was not impressed. So I'm going to have to get him some catnip treats later.
You know what, Corey?
How's the combo?
The combo is way better than just the chili lime. I'm going to kind of like put them kind of in between there. I'll say a 5 overall, but far and away better than straight chili lime. Combos, you know, if you saw this at a party and said, ooh, what's this? And you ate them at the same time, you'd probably be all right with it.
US Bank Split World
What the fuck?
You can pay later on every purchase.
Where is that coming from?
3, 6, or 12-month payment plan. Whether
Jesus Christ, it's just sitting here on the spooky talk stuff. And this thing just starts playing. Could it be spooky? But yes, I would say a 5 overall. If you want to try the teriyaki, I'd say give her a whirl if you like teriyaki, even though there's not a lot of teriyaki flavor in it. Do not get the chili lime. That is just, that's rough. That's rough.
All right.
What's next?
All right. Get your thinking cap on there, homie. We have some detective work to do. Because it's time for Florida man versus Midwest guy.
Whoa, man. Here we go. Here we go.
So for those that don't know, anybody that's here for the first time, this is a segment I actually yanked from another podcast that I thought was funny enough to bring here. Basically, I take one headline from Florida and another from somewhere in the Midwest. I take all of the location-specific descriptors out, and I make Kevin figure out which one came from where, using his meager detective skills from when he was a jailer back in the day.
Winchester just got off of the couch, down his little steppy steps, and then comes over and sits by me. Now, he only does that when I have food. So we will, before we do this, I think, let's do an experiment. I don't know which one's which, but oh, God, don't eat that. Good God. Hang on, here we go. I'm just going to sniff it. I'm going to waft it in front of his nose. God, I don't know which one this is. I think it's the goddamn sweet chili. Oh! He tried to bite it. No, I'm not going to give you that. Are you some sort of maniac? I have diarrhea for days. Hang on, I'm going to try this one. I'm pretty sure this is the teriyaki. Oh, this one's awful, though. It's not. Then now just sniff it, buddy. Oh, well, hey, he nipped at them both, so there's something in there he don't mind. But I think what he does, and Dana can attest to this, when you try and feed him like let's say a piece of broccoli that has like it's got like one little nibble of cheese on it or something, he will gum it. He will gum it and he will swish it around and he'll spit that sumbitch out, but he will take what he wants off of it. It's unbelievable. He takes the cheese or he'll like lick the butter off or whatever, and he'll spit that sumbitch out.
Beagle's gonna beagle.
Hey, bagel gonna bagel. All right, Corey, hit me with that Florida man.
All right. First headline: Man armed with sword threatens neighbor during argument.
Okay.
And if I can get the other one to load. Come on. There we go. Man arrested in drug and gun bust at Girl Scout campgrounds.
Now, I the sword one is pretty vague, but I thought I read about that one somewhere. I don't know if it was in Wisconsin or not. I don't even know if it was in the Midwest, but I thought I read about it somewhere, but I just cannot place it. Man, Girl Scouts, Florida, Midwest. I'm gonna say that the Girl Scouts is Midwest. I feel like that's more of a Midwesterny thing to do at Girl Scout camps.
To get busted for drugs and guns. Well, you'd be correct.
Yes.
The story was published on Sunday, so just within the last few days. If I can get this little son of a bitch to work with me here. Oh, come on. Yeah, waiting for cash. Yeah, shut up. Get off there. I want to read the story. Come on.
I was in Wisconsin?
Yeah, that was in Wisconsin.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I have too many tabs open, but as soon as this thing catches up, we're going to get into it. We go to West Bend, Wisconsin. Washington County deputies say a Girl Scout camp in West Bend was the site of a drug and illegal firearms operation uncovered earlier this month. Come on, buddy. Let's go. There we go. Deputies responded to a domestic violence call at a home on the Camp Silverbrook grounds on March 15th, where they located and arrested 48-year-old Paul David. David lived at the property with his wife, who was a Girl Scouts employee, and their 2 children. According to court documents, investigators found nearly 700 grams of marijuana, 9 marijuana plants, psychoactive mushrooms, and 13 guns stored in areas accessible to children. Deputies say David is a convicted felon and is prohibited from possessing firearms. Because, of course.
Right.
I just want to see if there's any more to this here. Girl Scouts officials said no scouts were harmed and confirmed the employee had been placed on leave. David has since posted bail, left the campgrounds, and is barred from coming within 1,000 feet of the property. His next court appearance is scheduled for May.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that the Girl Scouts would have a little bit better knowledge of who's staying on their property, but who knows?
You would think.
Especially if it's a camp of some sort, you know?
Right. Yeah, you would absolutely think so. All right, so we go to Florida for our next story. And this one was actually just posted today. So, a Florida man has been arrested after police say he threatened a neighbor with a sword during a dispute on Wednesday evening. Cape Coral police said they responded to the 1800 block at Everest Parkway regarding a disturbance involving a weapon just before 7 p.m. And I mean, this guy looks like he's probably played with a sword once or twice in his life.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Liz has got it right. Kevin's doing Blues Clues over here.
Oh man, I do have my handy dandy little notebook though.
He really does.
I'm ready to rock.
Oh, I gotta hop on here and take a look at some of the other comments while I'm here. Oh, sounds like Dana's going to bed. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to the story here because this is fun. The caller said that a man who was later identified as 41-year-old Raul Elisagui Fernandez threatened him with a sword before fleeing the scene in a white Chevy pickup truck. During the investigation, it was learned that a dispute between neighbors escalated when Fernandez grabbed a tan-handled sword with a roughly 3-foot metal blue blade from his truck, raised it above his shoulder, and approached the victim while making threatening statements, police said. Oh shit, that's a beauty. They actually have a picture of the sword in the story here. Honestly, not too shabby. The victim then went back inside his home and called police. Cape Coral police said that they eventually located Fernandez's truck at his Southwest Sixth Place home, where the sword was seen inside. The sword was taken as evidence, and Fernandez was arrested. Police say he was charged with, oh, you bastard, why did you do that? No, that's not what he was charged with. It's just my laptop decided to go all funky on me. So let's try that again. Police said he was charged with assault with a deadly weapon. So I'm pretty sure in Florida that's a felony. But it doesn't say what he was held on or anything like that. So
I mean, I'm confused though. If they were neighbors, and he drove away. Like, how close of neighbors were they? Like, do you live across the street or something? Like,
maybe. I mean, I guess it depends on how the city platted out the streets and shit.
yeah. Well, definitely. Probably won't be getting that sword back.
No, I don't suspect he will be.
Hmm.
In fact, I don't think he's going to be allowed to have any weapons whatsoever. Just gonna take a stab in the dark there with that one.
Boom.
Yeah, high quality dad joke right there.
Boom. No one else picked up on it.
Yeah,
I
terrible.
did. I got her.
All right, well, on to the next thing. I actually found 3 spooky time stories for you folks, and all 3 of them come from phantomsandmonsters.com. Kevin actually did give me the Iggy on this one, which was apparently just posted right before we went on air. So we're gonna go to that one first. We go to Superior, Wisconsin, where there was a humanoid encounter. 2 witnesses report seeing an 8 to 9 foot being under a streetlight. So we're gonna head up to the Great White North there.
The dump of Superior.
I mean, you know, Spooner sucks, so Superior must blow.
Yeah, Superior is a dive.
I mean, if anybody picks up on the whole Spooner sucks joke, that'd be amazing. There's a bridge that has that painted on it somewhere up there.
Yes.
Okay, we go. Not only do we go way up north, but we also go way back to a time when Harambe was still alive.
Oh.
It's the summer of 2012. The following account was submitted to me, me being Lon Strickler, the owner of Phantoms and Monsters, regarding an incident that happened in Superior, Wisconsin. Quote, My cousin and I had just finished dinner and a round of golf. It was June 21st, 2012, and we were driving home on a two-lane road leading back toward the east side of Superior. The night had been ordinary up to that point, quiet and familiar, the kind of drive you do without thinking. Oh, don't I know that feeling? After turning right at a corner that fed back into the main road, we traveled another 100 feet or so, and that was when I saw it. On the right side of the road, under a street light and near the edge of the woods, there was a figure walking back into the brush. I hit the brakes immediately because I could not make sense of what I was looking at. My cousin was in the passenger seat, and his reaction matched mine. He looked stunned. The figure was enormous, around 8 to 9 feet tall by my estimate. It appeared upright, strongly built and muscular. The head was what struck me almost as much as the height. It had a tall, rounded, crown like shape, and the size of the head seemed out of proportion to a normal man. I could see two large eyes, though they were not the typical exaggerated alien eyes people usually talk about. The legs looked unusually long. As soon as I stopped, I blurted out, "I think that was an alien." My cousin immediately panicked and yelled, "Go, go, go." I hit the gas and drove out of there. My eyes were tearing up from the shock of it. I could barely process what we had just seen. My cousin said he thought he was imagining it. I told him no, I'd seen it too. We got back to our apartment, still shaken. I called some friends right away. They came and picked me up, and we returned to the area to check location. When we got there, I pointed out where the figure had gone into the brush. It looked like vegetation had been parted, as if something sizable had moved through there. Because of what we had seen, I contacted local authorities. To this day, what stays with me the most is how massive the figure was and how completely unbothered it seemed. It did not appear startled. It did not run in panic. It simply moved back toward the woods as if it belonged there and as if we were the ones intruding. End quote.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Now, I lived in Superior for a couple years, for those that don't know. East side is Superior is a weird town anyway. East side, I think, is where there's industrial stuff all throughout that town. But
Right.
it's sporadic on the east side if you're coming in on like Highway 2 to the right. Um, they do have those weird streetlights that are several hundred yards apart.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
there's just like a stop sign and it's just there. So I could see something like this happening. Now, what exactly was seen, that I don't know. That is Superior's where I saw my first bear out in the wild, and it was at night and I was driving. But I kind of went, huh, and I was like, oh yeah, it was a bear. But nothing like that. But at the same time, I definitely could see in that town and just what it is. Yeah, the scenery is right. They're not lying about the scenery. Those
Oh, yeah.
random lights are all over. But I don't know. It's some sort of morphed creature from the refineries. Who knows? Like Swamp Thing or something like that.
Possibly. What do you think, Patch? Oh, he is judging me hard. I don't think I've ever been motherfucked by a cat before, but I think he's about to, so. He's looking at me like, really? Okay, well, on to our next story. We stay in Wisconsin. Headline reads St. Francis Seminary Woods, Wisconsin, Ouija board incident. The night Chain Man drove us out. So, we're going to get into some good stuff here. Now, I fully believe the two gentlemen in the previous story out of Superior Most likely it had a couple of adult beverages before going home, but
Yeah.
I fully believe and trust what they saw. Now, I haven't read
Alright.
this story yet, but just based on the headline alone, I'm kind of thinking maybe some drugs are involved. But we're going to find out. We do not have a year attached to this, so I'm just going to assume that it's probably not recent. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of identifying features to tell us about when or anything it was. So we're going to just plow right through this one. Quote, this happened to me in the woods at St. Francis Seminary in St. Francis near Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for anybody that doesn't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know. You know where frickin' Milwaukee is. It's Milwaukee, which means the good land. Um, that's just my editorializing there. Uh, might want to keep that in mind for the Mount Rushmore segment, if you will, because Mr. Cooper might be mentioned. But anyway, uh, so back then, a friend and I used to go there pretty often, always at night. I had seen a lot of strange things in those woods before, including shadow people and orbs. But this was the creepiest night I'd ever been there. The night it happened, my friend and I had planned to go into the woods and use a Ouija board. Before we left, his girlfriend called him, upset and crying. So he decided to go talk to her instead of coming with me. Another friend of his, a girl, decided that she would go with me instead. Well, I think I know why the girlfriend called and is upset and crying. It's because he took another chick with him to the woods.
That's exactly right.
Anyway, on the drive there, she started talking about a fox. I did not think much of it at the time, but the second we pulled up and parked, we saw one. It was maybe 20 feet away. When we started walking toward it, it would casually move further off, but it never went completely out of sight. It really felt like it was leading us somewhere. So we followed it. We went a few hundred feet into a section of the woods I had never really explored before. Then suddenly it was gone. We decided to sit down right there and use the Ouija board where we had lost sight of the fox. We got some odd responses. I cannot remember every detail now, but I do remember we asked who we were talking to and got a name along with a few other strange answers. Up to that point, I had never really believed Ouija boards actually worked, so I was nervous, but excited too. After that first session, we packed up and started heading back toward the car. Before we got there, we saw another fox. We tried to follow it too, but this one disappeared almost immediately. Since we had already come that far, we picked another random spot and sat down again with the board. The moment we started asking questions, a breeze came up out of nowhere, and a light drizzle started falling on us. The whole atmosphere changed. It felt ominous. We stopped right then, packed the board away, and went home. Later, I called my friend to see how things were going with his girlfriend. He said everything was fine, and I told him what had happened in the woods. Instead of being creeped out, he got excited, wanted to try it for himself. I told him I really did not want to go back out there, but he kept insisting. So, about an hour after I had first left, I went back with him. We tried a few different places in the woods. Every single time we sat down with the Ouija board and started asking questions, the same thing happened. Cold wind would pick up, and a light rain would start falling on us. After a while, I told him I was not comfortable and wanted to leave. He said he wanted to try just one more place. Uh-oh. We ended up walking into a more familiar part of the woods near the grotto. We sat down and tried again, and it happened all over again. That same creepy feeling came over me. The air turned cold, the wind picked up, and I knew I had had enough. We stood up and started walking out. As we were leaving, I looked back. That's when I saw someone behind us. It looked like a person moving quickly through the woods, dressed in torn white rags with chains draped over them. It was coming in our direction fast, almost like it was chasing us out. I did not say anything at first, I just started walking faster. When we finally got out of the woods, I asked my friend if he had seen anything. He told me no, but he thought he heard footsteps behind us. Needless to say, I did not go back there for quite a while after that. My honest feeling is that the woods were trying to tell us we were not welcome that night. I never felt like whatever was there wanted to hurt us, but it definitely felt like it wanted us gone. Even now, thinking about that figure, what I still call Chain Man gives me the creeps. That was by far the creepiest night I ever had in the woods, though the shadow man I had seen there before had already given me the heebie-jeebies more than once. I have not been back there in a long time. And that's the end of that one.
Hmm. I don't know.
Now, my feeling on this. Oh, okay, Liz, the Skinwalker. Are you talking about the story from Superior?
No, the fox maybe.
Oh, that could be. That could be. Well, we'll see what she says here when she hears this. But yeah, I think either instance would seem to be Skinwalker-ish. My feeling on this story, though, however, is that those dipshits didn't close out their session with the Ouija board. There's a proper closeout procedure. And if they did not properly close the session, then whatever they conjured up is going to start following them.
Hmm.
That's just kind of my read on the situation. I don't know if drugs were involved, but perhaps, maybe, might have been.
Outside chance.
Yeah, very outside chance.
I wouldn't want to go back to that fucking woods either. No.
Shit, no.
No.
Especially not on church property.
Oh. Nope.
Because if you're conjuring shit up at a church, needless to say, you're fucking cooked.
Not a good time. Not a good time.
Yeah, no, not at all. You are absolutely cooked, as the kids would say. All right, we do have one more spooky story. We go across Lake Michigan. Ooh, hey, hang on. We've got a run in by door at 11 steps.
A Karloff special.
The first spooky story, I believe you said, took place June 21st. Is there any reputed connection between paranormal activity and the solstices? There is a strong possibility of that, but there's just based on my meager knowledge of like the stars and the ties to paranormal activity. To me, there would be more tied to a full moon or a lunar eclipse than there would be to a solstice. But that's not. But the door is still totally open to a solstice having having a more charged atmosphere and more chances of seeing something interesting. Um, and yeah, I think the second story definitely would be a Boris Karloff special. Um, just right down to the minutia. Okay, so now we do have one more spooky story. Normally I don't read 3 of these, but this one kind of grabbed my attention, and it also happened in the Midwest. So you know we had to cover it. The headline reads, Black-clad operatives appear on the Lake Michigan shoreline after UFOs are seen over Muskegon, Michigan. Now, I don't know whereabouts Muskegon, Michigan is, but I assume you have some knowledge of that.
It says West Michigan.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of on the thumb of the mitten there. Or no, that wouldn't be the thumb.
Let me see here.
No, because if Michigan looks like this.
Okay, we are
this is where the power lies.
Yeah, it's right around the little whoop up from Grand Rapids, right on the coast.
Gotcha. All right.
Kind of halfway up, basically.
Right on. All right. So, we're gonna get into the shit here, and once again, we go back in time. Quote: I found your blog while looking for information on UFO investigations. A coworker told me that some UFO investigators may actually be alien beings working with the government or the military. Now, I do not know if that is true, but something happened to me here near Muskegon, Michigan, that I still cannot explain. I live close to the Lake Michigan shoreline. I moved here in 2012, and since then, several neighbors, along with my family, have seen strange lights above the lake. In the weeks leading up to this incident, I noticed several strings of red and white lights moving north over the water on different nights. They were unusual enough that I paid close attention each time I saw them. The man who lives across the street contacted a UFO group after seeing the lights. He later told my son that he had also seen strange people in his backyard late one night, just 2 days after filing his online report. He had spotted them from his bedroom window. When he went outside to confront them, they were gone. On 2 consecutive nights, my son and I saw bright spotlights shining from the shoreline. Between our house and the lake, there was a field, a narrow road, and a berm. From where we stood, it looked as if the spotlights were mounted on vehicles. Both times this happened at about 11 p.m., and both times the activity lasted only a few minutes. A few days later, I was in the backyard working in my garden when a man dressed in black military style clothing came through my back gate and walked directly toward me. I stopped what I was doing and waited for him to speak. Everything about him was black except for the yellow tinted glasses he was wearing. Dale Gribble.
Oh, it had to be.
Okay, Liz did confirm she was talking about the one in Superior about the skinwalker, and yes, I can totally see that. All right. So yellow tinted glasses, that detail stood out immediately. He also wore a plain black cap with no insignia. When he got close, he looked at me without any expression and asked if I had noticed lights over the lake. I told him what we had seen and gave him every detail I could remember. He wrote everything down in a small notebook and spoke very little, only asking anything else. When I finished, he asked whether I had reported the sightings. I told him the man across the street had contacted a UFO group. He then asked, "But did you contact anyone?" I said, "No." Then I asked him what group he was with. He stared at me for a moment and simply said, "Thank you for cooperating." That response hit me the wrong way. I cannot explain it any better than that. My intuition told me that there was something not right about this man, and I felt deeply creeped out by the entire encounter. After that, the lights returned near the shoreline. This time I decided to see for myself what was happening. My son, who was 17, came with me. We crossed the yard, walked through the field, and went over the berm toward the lake. About 100 yards south along the shoreline, we saw 5 black Land Rover type vehicles parked near the beach. There were at least a dozen men in black garb moving around the area. As soon as one of them noticed us, he shouted, "There!" and ran toward us. He carried a light colored baton with about 3 foot long with a yellow light at the end. 2 other men ran toward us as well. The man with the baton yelled, "You must leave at once. This is a national security operation." Oh boy. My son asked who they were, but nobody answered him. Then another man who seemed to be in charge said, "You must leave the area immediately. Go back into your home. A representative will contact you in a day or two." Oh shit. We agreed and left immediately. No one ever contacted us. Later, my son and I returned to the shoreline and searched the area, hoping to find something that might explain what happened. And there was nothing left behind. I still believe they may have found or recovered something important, just from the way they reacted when they saw us. I would still like to know who these men were and what they were doing on that shoreline. Well,
There ain't nothing on the Wikipedia page really about all that. This is a 1994 Michigan UFO event, but about it.
yeah, this happened sometime after 2012, which is when the writer had said that they had moved out there. And of course, if it was secret government cover up, of course they ain't going to be on Wikipedia.
No. Well, apparently the 94 one was on Netflix's version of Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta pull this comment up here. CMC misses calling as an occult philosopher in Hammer horror films. Look over your black cape, Christopher Lee. I agree. I fully agree, Mr. Door at 11 Steps. Now, just remembering that you had mentioned Unsolved Mysteries, that was one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. The first season, I think, was like 1987, so I was like 3 years old. And I remember that first season so vividly because they covered a place in, I think it was episode 7 of that season, that I actually reposted on my Facebook when I found it on YouTube just earlier, like last week, I think. And I was so excited that I found the episode because the first segment, like right out of the gates, is for a place called the General Wayne Inn in Pennsylvania. And that was a story that I remember so vividly from my childhood. It was burned in my brain because there was a maitre d' that was closing up for the night. And he said when he was walking out the door to close up for the night, he just saw a disembodied head on a chest of drawers. And, you know, Unsolved Mysteries likes to recreate shit. So, of course, they had to recreate that. And there was a bald man with a black mustache going on top of the, like on that, you know, it's just his head. I don't know. It was great. It's the first segment on the episode that I posted on my Facebook. So if you're friends with me, like, go watch it. It's totally worth it and fucking hilarious. Even though I still get chills to this day from seeing that. But the first season of Unsolved Mysteries is hard to beat. Like, there's the General Wayne Inn. There was St. James Hotel in New Mexico. Just a lot of great shit was covered there.
Robert Stack.
Yes, sir. And I think if I was reading some of the comments on the YouTube video there, or it may have even been on TikTok now that I think of it. But I was looking through the comments, And it turns out that the General Wayne Inn, within the last like 20 or 30 years since that episode first aired, the inn closed down and is now a synagogue. So I mean, it can't be any less haunted.
No.
but now it's a rabbi getting spooked by a random head on a chest of drawers, you know?
Exactly. Bizarre. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of bizarre, it's time to get into our Mount Rushmore of this week.
And it's gonna get bizarre. Ain't no doubt about it.
And we decided this week we were going to take a break from the wrestling content. And we're going to touch on favorite album covers. Either favorite album covers or best album covers. Take your pick. I did happen to go through, did a little bit of research last night, because I knew there were some I wanted to absolutely include, but I couldn't remember the name of them. So I know I got my list. I've got 6. I mean, you probably got at least 5 or 10.
Well, I tried to keep like my favorite bands out of it because like I could just have all 4 Aerosmith ones or
Right.
2 Def Leppard ones, and obviously Appetite for Destruction is pretty awesome, no matter if you like GNR or not. So I kept those kind of away and just kind of searched and see what Google says the consensus was over. I mean, they go way back for Beatles and all that bullshit, but obviously we all know I'm not going to list any of that. But I did pick some that I thought of and that were actually on the list. I was kind of surprised. And there's a couple more that I thought, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. So I got a mix. I don't know how much of a mix it is. And of course, this list here, I would have to go through all my CDs and to actually get like a truly accurate one.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be plenty that I miss. So.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. And just to make this more of a fully immersive experience for everybody, when we mention one, if you happen to be like watching the show on your laptop, your tablet, or whatever, and you happen to have your phone handy, just look up the albums that we're mentioning and look them up for yourselves, unless you just happen to know, like, right out of the gates what they are, because we want to get your reactions. And before we get started, I got to let Patch out because now he's awake, so... All right, go do your thing, buddy. Gonna finish your food? Good boy. All right. Well, let's get after it. I'm gonna let you kick it off, man.
All right. Well, I don't even have 1 through 4 written down. I've got just names of things here. Again, I feel bad because I didn't have a lot of time to really fucking research anything, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, I'm going to go. Ooh, which one do I put 4th? Which one do I kick into honorable mentions? I'm going to start it off with one that probably everybody here knows, Nirvana, Nevermind.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's fair. It's an iconic cover.
It's an iconic cover. It's a baby that they dropped in a pool and his tallywhackers hanging out. And I think there's like a dollar bill or something in there.
Yeah, he's chasing a dollar bill if I remember right. Yeah.
I'm not a huge Nirvana fan. I like a couple of their songs. I certainly am not obsessive like a lot of their fans are. I don't even own that album, but it's on most of the lists. And growing up in that era, it is an iconic album. I'll give them that much. So number 4, Nirvana, Nevermind.
Beautiful. All right, we're going to start things off on my end with my number 4. This man's always been kind of artistic with his album covers, but I think this might be the best one that he put out. for this one, it's actually Bat Out of Hell 2 by Meatloaf.
Yes.
This is the one that was subtitled Back to Hell. So there's like the depiction of like, on the motorcycle going into hell. It's great.
Absolutely.
And honestly, that album is not half bad.
Well, it's got Paradise, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Paradise by a Dashboard Light.
Yeah.
Great song. Would love to duet that with a woman with actual good pipes during karaoke. I mean, it'd be fun.
That'd be epic. That'd be epic. All right, my number 3, and it's from the same era, but again, and I like these guys more than Nirvana. Just more my stuff, a little bit more punk. But Enema of the State, Blink 182, with the old nurse putting on the rubber glove on the cover.
Right on.
Classic, great songs. What's My Age Again?
Yep, that album come out in 1998. I think I was just entering or just exiting 8th. Well, no, I would have been exiting 7th grade going into 8th when What's My Age Again came out. That was an album that was definitely on repeat, especially for my class, specifically about two people that I could name names if I wanted to, especially if they were listening, but I don't think they are. Too busy with their kids, which, given that, probably a good idea. But yeah, that's definitely a fond memory for me as well for that time period. So yeah, I totally agree. It belongs on anybody's list. My number 3, we go back in time a little bit. This one, if my cousin Jimmy is listening, he actually had this one. And it also got talked about on Family Guy, the album cover itself. I'm talking about News of the World by Queen. Remember when Stewie got spooked out about the robot on the cover holding the dead human?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I thought it was. I mean, yeah, the classic albums.
Yeah. And Dort 11's totally on point here. I mean, Meatloaf was the poet Orpheus of the 20th century. By all means.
Molly Hatchet, yes.
Oh, Sarge is in the house.
Oh, he is. He came back. He came back.
All right. Well, we certainly love that. And yes, Dort 11 Steps, my good man, if you would like to submit your own top 4 of album covers, we would be ever so honored to read it on this here show. You're number 2, my friend.
Numero dos. Well, I tried to leapfrog them into number 1, but I just couldn't. But this is the one that kind of stood out to me when I started thinking about it. License to Ill, Beastie Boys.
Yes, sir.
You see that airplane tail, whatever, you see that a mile, you know exactly what album that is. You know exactly what songs are on there. Great fucking album. I mean, great. But iconic. Iconic. There's no other word to really describe it. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. My number 2 is the aforementioned Nevermind by Nirvana. That was probably one of my favorite albums of the 90s. I'd probably, I'd put it up there pretty high. And just the cover is iconic. I think in terms of iconicness, it stands above In Utero. and I might like the artistic quality of In Utero a little more. But Nevermind's pretty fucking solid.
Oh man, number one.
Yes, sir.
I tried to keep my favorite artists or out of it, for the most part, but I couldn't pass this one up. It's the man standing backwards. He's got a hat in his back pocket, blue jeans, white t-shirt on, American flag in the background, and that is the good old Boss, Born in the USA. I had that CD as a kid. I still got it. Same thing, kind of like the Beastie Boys, man. I can tell you exactly what's on that CD. I can tell, it's just that's the one for me in terms of like, it's not even really artwork. They're just taking a picture, but
Oh yeah, it's still art though.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. But that one to me, I like that one.
Yeah, hell yeah. So my number one, we go back to the 80s. Now there was a pretty monumental age gap between me and my siblings. The youngest of my two brothers was born in the late 70s, so he was getting into his like teenage years, or like the mid 70s. So he was hitting his teenage years like in the late 80s. And when he would be over for a weekend, he would have some of his cassettes with him. And this is how I got introduced to a lot of the different bands. So we didn't really we had a record player, but nobody ever used it. But we did have a pretty rockin' old cassette deck with a pretty solid speaker system. And this album was one of many that my brother Shane blasted. So I'll give a shout out to Shane right here. But that one album that always stuck out was Appetite for Destruction. And I would argue that the cover art on the cassette looked a lot better than it did on record or CD. Because it was just tighter. There was like less black around. It was just mostly the black border and then the cross with the 4 skulls on it. And I mean, super iconic. And like you said, you knew every song on there.
Oh God, yeah. Especially Appetite. I mean, obviously, like I said, I kept that one off of there, but clearly it would have been near the top for me.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you know when you see that, you know exactly what album that motherfucker is for sure.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, so Dor did post his top 4. So here we go. Led Zeppelin Presence. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Actually, I'm gonna have to look all of these up because holy shit. Dude went into some corners that I did not dive into. Lustmord by Heresy. PJ Harvey, To Bring You My Love, and Joy Division, Closer. And then he says, great pick by Sarge. Frazetta was superlative.
Yeah, he did. It looks like he did all the Molly Hatchet ones, so the designs are kind of the same. The work is, but okay. So Presence appears like people are there's a mom and a dad apparently with a boy and a girl eating dinner or something like. They're at a table.
Okay.
That one. And let's see, what's the next one here?
Lustmord, Heresy.
What the heck is that? All right, here we go. Let's just do that. We're going to get to the bottom of the door here. We're going to find out. Oh, that one is pretty cool.
Any chance you can, like, spin your shit around so I could see that on screen?
Oh, my phone fucking sucks. All right, here we go. Hang on. So this is Lustmord. I don't know. I can't fucking see.
Yeah, just come in a little closer, and then you'll be all right.
How's that?
I don't know. Down and to the left, I think.
Hang on. Here we go. Maybe if I bring. Oh, here it's bigger now.
Oh, here, beautiful.
Flip this around. Fuck, I'll just fuck it all
no,
up.
probably not. You'll just fuck it all up.
Yeah, I'll fuck it all up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Like that's good. It's like clouds and a storm front almost, kind of like Billy Joel-ish. So let's see here.
PJ Harvey, To Bring You My Love.
Joy Division. Closer. Interesting. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, that one. I don't. Good Lord. There you go.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't know what that is exactly, but
It looks almost apocalyptic.
yeah, or biblical somewhere in there. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
that's
I'm with
that
it.
one. And now we got freaking PJ Harvey.
Yes, sir.
Good Lord, To Bring You My Love. All right. Boy, yeah, he went. Boy, that's why Dora is here, folks. He keeps us in check. To Bring You My Love. Well, it just looks like she's floating in water.
Oh, you know what? I think I may have seen that one before.
I think. I mean, I've heard of all these bands, but I certainly have not seen any of the artwork.
Right on. I love that grouping, Door. That's beautiful.
Yeah, Dora knocked her out of the park there. Sarge, what's he got?
Yeah, Sarge comes in with Iron Maiden had some interesting art. Oh, they absolutely did.
Yep.
Tool had some great ones too. Yep, I fully agree there. And then Dr. Feelgood, that actually made my honorable mentions. So I'm totally with it there.
Yeah, the green cover.
Beth says this show sucks, boys. You need to figure this shit out. I agree. This show does suck. However, Beth, if you want to make it suck less, you could give us your Mount Rushmore of album covers. Yes, had some good covers too, according to Sarge.
I mean, owner of a broken heart or whatever, lonely heart. Is that them? That's them, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
GNR track Nothing. Is that the new one? It's obviously got
Yeah, honestly, it's not bad. I mean, to me, it's good because Slash is there, because Duff is there, because Axl is there, and Axl still has his voice, unlike certain people. Neil.
Yeah,
I liked it. It had a very Chinese democracy feel to it. So I think Axl finally talked the boys into like coming along on his little journey there into the weird and strange. And
yeah, I can't remember if you mentioned it or Door did, but I think I may have heard. I'd have to hear it again to go, oh yeah, I've seen this or heard this before. I can't remember if you mentioned it or Door.
I'm pretty sure we both did at varying points.
Probably. Door, I'll listen to it. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, right on. Okay, so I did mention that Dr. Feelgood was one of my honorable mentions. The other two are the aforementioned Enema of the State. I did love that one. And the other one that I just kind of discovered because I didn't really know any like albums by Alice Cooper. I only knew a few of his songs. But I saw one last night that actually caught my attention really good. Raise Your Fist and Yell by Alice Cooper.
Door's gonna love that one.
Hell yeah, he will.
I don't know the artwork off the top of my head, but hang tight, I'll get there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know it either off the rip, but when I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Fist and Yell. What year?
It was in the 80s.
87. Oh, nice! It's like Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
Yo, I was looking at his stuff, and I was which one was it? Trash or was it Hey Stupid? Hey Stupid. I like that artwork.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, they're all good from the Alice in the 80s. Like you ain't gonna. That's.
Oh yeah, you ain't hardly beating none of his shit.
Welcome to My Nightmare. Excellente. I had for honorable mentions, I mean, Everclear, Sparkle, and Fade, because I just listen to that album all the time. I just like that. The album cover is a little bit cooler than the other album I listened to at the time, Bush, 16 Stone. Like, that's pretty uneventful to me.
Yeah.
But the one that I had 4 or 5 around, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing
Yes, sir.
Pumpkins. Absolutely. That little whatever she is up in the stars and the cloud pictures. I'm like, that's pretty cool. You knew that album, the dual disc, and just put it with Bullet with Butterfly Wings or whatever the hell that song is and let it play.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Yeah, and then like Bad by Michael Jackson. I mean, Thriller's iconic because Thriller's Thriller, but I just like the Bad coat better than the Thriller coat. So
yeah, and I did catch a few Prince covers on there too. I was like, man, I do like that. I mean, anything Prince did was like stupid classy.
yeah,
So,
Purple Rain and of course, like he did the entire Batman soundtrack, so you could say
right.
Batman technically. Yeah. Yes. And again, folks, this is just a sliver of the list. Like there's so many we're missing, but it would take weeks to go through all that we know with album covers to get an accurate top 4. So this is just
because I don't think anybody really started getting like artistic with album covers until like the late '60s. So you really have you have like decades upon decades of shit to go through. And I would say like the last great decade for album covers was probably the 2010s. There's especially on the rock side of it because there was Avenged Sevenfold was hot during that time. Five Finger Death Punch was hot during that time. Both bands had a lot of like good album covers, even if the music might have sucked. Which I would not say that for early Five Finger, but later Five Finger, especially when Ivan started getting like worse. But yeah, I would say you just gotta like know what you're into as far as art goes. And I got some weird shit in my beer advertising collection, so of course I'm gonna like weird shit.
You reminded me of 9 Inch Nails when you said Five Finger Death.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just going through their stuff and the albums that I have, and it's not really. It's just like it's the same picture, like it's the same color scheme throughout the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So like, I don't know. I mean, sure, if you like it, you like it, but nothing stands out. I mean, the Downward Spiral is the one that we all had,
right?
And then Fragile and With Teeth, yeah.
Yeah, Dort 11 is back with another great comment here. The Coop, great choice. Pumpkins 2, Prince nailed on Batman. Love Hate has some real treasures as well, such as Blackout in the Red Room and Wasted in America.
Is Love Hate a band?
It must be.
Let me check it out.
I mean, Dora is way more well versed on music than either one of us.
Combined times 10.
100%.
It is a rock band. Let's see what we got here.
Sweet.
Rock glam metal in L.A. Jizzy Pearl is their vocalist. Guitarist
I am fucking in. I need to find their shit on Spotify as soon as we get done here.
Guitarist Stevie Pierce, bass player Christian Kimmett, and drummer Charles Evans. Years active 85 to 99. Took a 3-year break, but apparently they are still in it. But yeah, Jizzy Pearl. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to look at the discography and see the pictures here. Oh, they only have the one. Oh, okay. The Blackout in the Red Room. Is that the one he said? Yeah. And yep, I see what he's saying. Yeah, it's interesting. What about green jelly? Remember the little pigs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That album was like, what the fuck?
That album cover was great, and that whole like album itself was just a fucking acid trip.
Oh my god. Yeah, green jelly.
Little pig, let me in.
Now, I don't know off the top. Does Slipknot have any good artwork? They got to, right?
Oh yeah. So there's Iowa. I think that was the first album. Whatever one had Psychosocial on it, that one is a great album cover.
Let's see. Slipknot. Okay. Iowa. Oh, the goat. Nice.
Yep.
Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses. All hope is gone. Yeah, it's God, it reminds me of like the 9 Inch Nails, where it's like, yeah, okay, if that's your thing, I just don't get it. But
Yeah, and I think it gets a little more artistic when you get into when Corey did Stone Sour, because the Stone Sour covers are amazing, especially the first album. Now, let's see who else has done run-ins here. Okay. Yeah, Facebook friend Christine comes in with Ace of Base the Sign. Great album cover. Van Halen 1984. I do love that one. Joshua Tree, U2, yep. Best of Fleetwood Mac, which is not very often you're going to mention a best of album in top album covers, but Best of Fleetwood Mac is fucking phenomenal.
Is that Rumors or different?
No, it's just the best of album.
Okay.
And then Prince Purple Rain, naturally.
True. Yeah. Yeah, because everybody.
Yeah, Sarge is right. Steel Panther does have some great covers.
Steel Panther.
Fucking love that band. Yeah, and Door at 11 comes right back. Maynard James Keenan as the Little Pig. 2026 needs a Green Jello reunion.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. God, you know, when you're a kid, you just leave on MTV when they actually played videos, and you would fucking pray to God that song came on because the video was so awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, the song was just fucking iconic anyway, because duh, you know, but man, that video, Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's right up there with Devo, Whip It.
Oh, God. Whew. Brutal.
Which sparks me an idea next week's Mount Rushmore music videos.
Did we do that or no?
I don't think so.
God, the top 4 ever music videos. Oh, fuck. Let me see.
I mean, that would be an epic pull of epic pulls.
That would be something. Let's see what some of the people say. Thriller, Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel, Take on Me, cool video. Like a Prayer. Rhythm Nathan. Oh man, Janet. Can we get some love for Janet?
Oh, hell yeah. Love us some Janet.
Black Cat, all-time classic song. All time. Yeah, I don't think we did videos because I don't remember going through the list like that.
No, we've talked about the music videos when we did like the 80s one-hit wonders.
Oh yeah. That's.
But I don't think we ever did a full deep dive on the music videos themselves.
Totally.
So I will make a note of that. I already got a couple in mind, so
Beth confirms that we have not done videos, and as our official
beautiful.
record keeper, she knows. So. Nothing compares to you by Sinead O'Connor. Oh, I see one. I got to put it in there. I see one. Dor, you better be here next week. We're going to need you because you're going to appreciate these. Oh, I see one. Yep, I see one. Oh, and it's not Beyonce single ladies. I can tell you that.
I don't imagine it would be.
I mean, right now, the one I'm writing down is going to be tough to beat. Because that is, yeah, that's a really good one. Okay, let's see what Rolling Stone says is the greatest music video of all time. Because Rolling Stone is just a little bit off in their listings, in my opinion. Just half of the time,
just a hair off.
You know, half of the time you fucking go through it, you don't know who half of these artists are. Like, who saw these videos? 5 people? Like, how do you?
Right.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's a Devo song on one of these lists, but it's not with it, which is unfortunate. Holy shit. Okay, 8, 7, 6, yeah. Number 1 is a song called Formation by Beyonce. No clue. Right. So there we go. Probably 100 people saw it. But the good news is Childish Gambino, This Is America, was number 4, and I've never heard that song, but Childish Gambino is in Community, which is a fucking great television show.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey,
Beth coming in hot.
Beth bringing the heat. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely correct. Paula Abdul, Opposites Attract with the Cat, which, of course, bringing it back to Corey and Family Guy, was a classic remake on Family Guy.
Yes, sir.
Classic remake. Donald Glover, boom.
Yes, sir.
I knew, what's his name on that goddamn show? Fuck, I can't think of it. Man, that show is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. And they took it all off of fucking Hulu or Netflix, whatever. I could watch it, and I was through like season 2, and they took it to like Peacock or wherever the fuck it is now, and I can't watch it anymore. And no, I'm not getting Peacock.
Peacock.
Man, that's Joel McHale. Oh my god, that show is great. Oh. I mean, yeah, these videos, like, seriously, like, I don't even. Billie Jean is the highest rated Michael Jackson one. Troy Barnes, there we go. That's my boy, Troy. Billie Jean. Of course, if we're just judging on video, all right, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no.
Actual cat. Now, is this Shia LaBeouf? He's singing in this? Like, he's the. Do we?
I can only think of what a trash fire that song is.
Oh, God, you ain't a kidding on that. Good Lord. I don't know. Oh, man, I don't. Sorry. Beth saying Community's right up there with Schitt's Creek and Letterkenny for her. I mean, we got some good ones. Community is just fun. It's a ride. I mean, it's just like Schitt's Creek. Every episode, you're going to be fucking just dying laughing. Letterkenny, I love Letterkenny. I love how fucking weird it is. But there are some episodes where you're just like, are we going to get there? Are we going to get to where we need to get to? And sometimes, in my opinion, they don't. But overall, it's very strong. Oh, he has a cameo. Oh. Sarge. Well, Sarge, I can tell you that song's probably not on the Rolling Stone Top 100 list. I'll keep looking. Oh, that's cool. Fatboy Slim, Weapon of Choice. That is a cool video.
That's a great video.
Good old Christopher Walken. Man. Yeah, we got some. I got one written down.
All right, I like it.
We're off to a...
Off to an auspicious start, if you will.
Yeah, I can't remember if... I can't remember if Nicole watched Shorzy or what. I don't fucking know. I can't remember. Somebody I know watched Shorzy and really liked it. But I don't think it was you, Beth. I never watched it because if it's going to focus on hockey, I might get bored real quick. And, also, Shorzy, like, as a character, not my favorite. Like,
give your balls a tug.
Yeah, like, I could not listen to that shit 30 minutes on it. Like, that would be just... I'm out.
Have we any facts that sound like bullshit?
Oh, Corey, now you know we do. We got a whole book of them. Dust it off here.
Yeah, because we know you don't read beyond the show.
No. No. Not unless I'm going for that personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut. Back in the day. I'm not doing it.
I dare I say the personal pan pizzas at Pizza Hut have gotten much better. Because you know what I just had the other day?
A personal pan pizza?
The Hawaiian.
Oh, God.
Because pineapple belongs on pizza.
Pineapple is... No. Don't do it. Nope. We're on the next page here. Let me just get to it here. Oh. Yep. You already know, Corey, from last week's episode that you can swim through the veins of a blue whale.
Yes, sir.
Obviously. Oh, God. I think we know that. There's a species of ant that self-destructs as a defense mechanism.
You mentioned that one last week.
Did I?
Yep.
Aha! But what I didn't mention, Corey, is that whales evolved from deer.
Ooh.
Okay, this one is a little fudged, obviously. But the earliest known ancestor of today's whales is the Indohyus, which was a small deer-like creature that existed 48 million years ago. Over time, the creature and its descendants became increasingly aquatic, eventually resulting in the whales we see today. Now that is definitely a fact that sounds like bullshit. I don't...
That might explain why orcas have now come back to murk all the moose.
That's true. That's true. Now, I will leave you with this one. The average weight of a cumulus cloud is 1.1 million pounds. Although they are light and fluffy and float high in the air, clouds are actually extremely heavy. People sometimes forget that they are actually made up of water vapor, and water has quite a bit of heft to it.
Indeed it does.
That, my friends, are your facts. Sound like bullshit for today.
And now we turn it over to you guys for Ask the Widiots, almost anything. So if anybody's hanging around and feels like asking us some questions, we are here for it.
Man. Trying to think of like music videos that I was like really into back in the day.
I mean, Take On Me was probably my favorite.
I mean, it was cool video for sure.
One of my favorites.
God, I'm just trying to think. Like, there's no, like, all the Def Leppard videos were like live performances almost from Hysteria. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I know Sugar is
Sugar.
live performance.
The Rocket video is pretty cool. Animal is a live one. And I think Armageddon it is too.
Yeah, I suspect it is as well.
Hmm.
I do quite enjoy Hot for Teacher.
I got a bad, so bad. I'm a teacher.
Yeah, that was the only good part of that song was the music video.
Ooh. White Snake. Here I go again on my.
Yes, sir.
Oh, goodness gracious. Good old David Coverdale, if you will. Rick Astley. Oh, my God. Come on.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Oh, man. Dang, that's number one, Paula Abdul.
Hey, Dor, I see it says you commented something, but I'm getting nothing on this side. So if you want to try it again, like that'd be amazing.
Hit it up, Dor. Never gonna give you up should be everyone's number two. I mean, is that Paula's best video? No questions asked. What about Straight Up? I don't know what that video's like.
Oh, Straight Up was good. I wouldn't say it's as good as Opposites Attract, but it's good.
I mean, that video is pretty bad. I mean, that was like Roger Rabbit era shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Dick Van Dyke did it first in Mary Poppins, but
Valid. Very valid. It's the best because of the fucking cat.
he's not wrong.
No, there is no argument here. That video is good. That video is good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Paula Abdul is amazing to look at.
Has she aged well?
Let's see. What was the last thing she was even in?
You know, like fucking what is American Idol when she came back again or whatever the fuck it was. I think. Putting on the Ritz.
Taco putting on the Ritz. Yes.
Now that too also got to mention Family Guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, she has. I mean,
you know, she did look pretty good in the Impractical Jokers movie.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, mentally, I think she went off the nest. That she went off the ledge there a little bit. I think she's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think a smidge, but
who isn't?
Amen to that. I mean, putting on the Ritz.
Yo, Rock Me Amadeus was a pretty good video too.
Falco, yes.
And so was Just a Friend by Biz Markie.
Oh man. You got what I need.
Bless his heart, that man couldn't sing, but my God, he put it all into that one.
Man, I think he was on like one of the later seasons of In Living Color.
Yeah, I think he was.
And like way towards the end. They had so many good people on that show.
Oh, for sure. I mean, another fairly good video, I mean, at least as far as like early 2000s goes, is Afro Man. Because I got high.
Because I got high. Because I got... God.
That man is prolific as shit. He's had like 16 albums, dude.
I mean, Weird Al, Amish Paradise.
Oh, yes, sir.
Eat It. Fat. Fat is a classic.
Oh, such a great video. Because I'm fat.
Really, really fat. You know.
Shamu.
Beth's out here shouting out Afro Man facts. Apparently his house got raided.
Yeah, he was sued by the Adams County, Ohio Police or Sheriff's Department, and he won the case this week. All because they were suing him for defamation of character when he made several songs and videos based on the cops that raided his house. One of the songs was Lemon Pound Cake. His mom had brought over a lemon pound cake and left it on his counter. And the fattest cop that came and did the raid ate the fucking pound cake.
Why is the cop eating food? Like,
Beats the shit out of me, dude.
Jesus criminy. Lemon pound cake.
Yeah, like all of it is covered in his most recent album, and it's great.
Man.
Yeah, Beth says they raided his house and did a bunch of illegal shit, which they did.
Ooh. I just thought of a video.
Yeah, Christine says it was the sheriff that did it, because of course it was. Oh, Door to 11 Steps is kicking in. Unfortunately, there does not appear to be a video for Be a Man off of Randy Savage's 2003 Opus.
Opus! Yes, but there is though. It's just him
It's just him rapping.
Yeah,
with the Mr. Kennedy
Mr.
mic.
Yeah. Oh, but I agree. That is that album needs to be like in gold in a state, immortalized in it or whatever, in bronzed, whatever, outside whatever studio it was created in, without question.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, and Sarge says they didn't actually eat the cake, but a guy did a strong double take at the cake. You knew he wanted to eat it.
You guys are following Afro Man a little bit too close, but to each their own. I mean, I wouldn't know the first thing except that one song.
Right. Be a man, Hogan.
Oh, man. Hollywood Hulkster, whatever you are. Well, this ain't the fucking video.
What are you looking for?
Well, it might be on my list, so I don't want to... Yeah, it's that one. Okay, I got the wrong song. I think. Right artist, of course, but wrong song. How the hell do I know?
Yeah, Sarge immediately defended himself and said he's not following it. It just happens to be in the YouTube feed a lot this week.
No, geez, Sarge.
Yeah, the good old algorithm just pops right up there and gets you.
Yeah,
Rhythm's gonna get you. Rhythm's gonna get you.
You don't watch the one video that the person releases a week and then it's gone and you got to remember it. Well, where did you go? Crying out loud. Okay.
Yeah, Kev, if you look up anything on the Afroman case, just look up the suit that he wore to court.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's legit.
The American flag one?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Oh, boy. That is pretty sweet. I mean, that is. I'd probably wear something like that.
Oh, I could see it.
Absolutely.
Just have to get your hair teased up in a fro to really properly frame it. I mean, maybe not a good idea. We don't need you getting nabbed for cultural appropriation, but
Yeah, I'd probably get arrested for something. I don't know. What the hell? I mean, do I like the Blind Melon video enough to put it in my top 4? Probably not. It's a cool video.
not really.
I mean, I love the bee. I love the dancing bee. But
Oh, so do I. This will be something you only get if you paid attention to the case. Lickum Lisa crying on the stand is my favorite, according to Beth.
Lickum Lisa?
It was a song about one of the cops.
Oh God! I just.
Yeah, it's going to be next year's hit costume for Halloween.
Oh
100%.
hey, there you go. You know, Sarge, I think you'd probably look good in that suit with a teased out afro. I think you're the one to go for that. No
Oh,
question about
100%.
it. No question about it.
Unless he wants to go as Lickum Lisa.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, would you shut up? Jesus Christ, I don't want the videos to play. God damn it, Duke won by 5. Son of a bitch.
Shit, they were losing at halftime before we went on air, too.
Yeah, by like a couple, but typical fucking Patino can't fucking close the door. And they're gonna play. Well, UConn is up 17 right now in Michigan State, and they're in the first half.
I think it's safe to say that
That's,
that UConn's probably winning that one.
and they better win the next one because they'll play Duke.
I mean, I'm still cheering for Cornmageddon 2 between Iowa and Iowa State.
You got to
Because, I
do it.
mean, Iowa already won Cornmageddon 1 between them and Nebraska yesterday. Currently the lowest seed remaining in the tournament. Beth says, calling it right now, we're having a Halloween party this year. I'm telling Dana, and we are making it happen. Just going to get you in as many socially awkward situations as we can, dude.
I mean, it's not really awkward. I'm not going to dress up. So yeah, the fuck they are mandatory. No, it's not
Yeah,
happening.
costumes are mandatory.
Yep, here's my costume.
Too late. Beth already claimed it.
I'm dressing up as Kevin. Oh, hey, I got my blanket. Like that's pretty sweet. And then I can wear my hat that Facebook friend Christine made me. Like it'd be pretty sweet.
And Halloween is on a Saturday this year.
Oh boy, no, I'm busy that day.
I might actually be busy that night.
Oh yeah, at OBI. Yeah, OBI
Yeah.
big open.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, camo shirt, sweatpants, Crocs. She's golden.
That'll be reasonable, yeah. Then we are all going to OBI. Well, fuck yeah, us and half the other town. Half the town, because everybody will be out since it's Saturday.
Yes, sir. All right. Any questions for the Widiots?
Ooh, the greatest videos from MTV's golden era from January of this year. It was updated, but it's from NPR's website.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Well, at
Like,
least we know they're going to be unbiased.
yeah, Thriller, Take on Me, and all the ones we already heard about.
Legit.
Rhythm Nation, Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. Basil by
Ooh,
or Mickey by Tony Basil.
that's a fun video. Now, for Sweet Dreams, is it the Eurythmics version or the Marilyn Manson version?
Oh, it does say Eurythmics, yeah.
Ah, damn.
God, Manson, what's his best video?
I mean, it's probably Beautiful People, but Antichrist Superstar is pretty solid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me is pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, there's that one. Oh, you know what Manson's best video was? It was, there was the soundtrack for the movie Spawn. He did a song on there called Long Hard Road Out of Hell.
Oh,
His best video by far.
I don't know if I've ever seen a video.
Oh, dude, you would love it.
Nothing but a G thing, baby.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that Biggie put out was just too good. Like he's really the only East Coast rapper I really truly liked was Biggie, because
Ooh, that is a good video.
Diddy can suck it, but Biggie was out there. He was doing his shit. Dr. Dre always had good videos. Ice Cube always had good videos.
Oh, Natural Born Killers.
Yes, sir. The theme song for New Jack.
Was Natural Born Killers.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I mean, yeah, all these videos on the NPR list are songs you already. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you already kind of know them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, I think we've gone this far, haven't caught any questions. So I would say this is probably a pretty good time to wrap it up. I mean, we did just cross the 2 hour mark and still got some homies hanging about here. So I'll just put it out there. Thanks everybody that stuck around. Thanks everybody that's going to watch in the future. In the meantime and in between time, peace, love, and hugs. We love most of you. And we will see you next week, Friday night, 7:30, for more fun from the Widiots. I'm CMC. That guy over there is MCKD. We out.